One of my best friends, Jonathan Hayes, who in addition to being a medical examiner, is also a really famous food critic. And he asked me to go to the Psychedelic Solution show that Joe had in the early 90s. And that's when I first met him. We would see each other out quite a bit because we enjoyed doing a lot of the same things. We go to the same openings, we went to a lot of the same places. And after many years of running into each other frequently, as it turns out later, I didn't realize that neither one of us were with anyone. But I had just gotten pretty tired of trying to explain my fascination with taxidermy and medical specimens to people that would never get it. So I wrote this very detailed list about the things that I wanted. And I pretty much decided that I wanted all of these things or nothing. And the list began with, I want someone who's incredibly talented at whatever it is that they do, and I don't care what it is. They have to be furry, have sharp teeth, fit under my arm. They can't be allergic to cats. I mean, it went on, in great detail that I don't even need to share with you. But the last thing that I wrote down was that, I have to have already known them, because I didn't want to spend the energy, like however many years, trying to get to know someone that, may or may not have shared my interests. So, and then I think within that week, I kept running into Joe almost every day in really kind of odd places that neither one of us would normally go to. The best part of every day is coming home to see whatever he's done in Masterpiece Land and seeing the progress of each painting. And I feel pretty privileged to be able to do that, because it's great to see like this tiny little piece, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. But one day I came home and we were exchanging the pleasantries that couples exchange after a day of work. Like, hi honey, how was your day? And he's like, oh, it's fine. He was sitting there researching hexes in the Satanic Bible for a painting. So that's just normal. That's pretty normal. The amount of time that he spends on a painting with a single hair brush, I mean, he puts that same amount of time and effort and passion into understanding, our relationship. He's the most patient person in the world, as far as I can tell. We hear, Morticia and Gomez a lot. One of my favorite things about Joe is that he is always on time. Well, he's got all these different facets. I mean, he is just this one guy. He's not, although as soon as he flips a switch, he can be, he can be spooky Uncle Joe one hand, and then he can be, like the sweetest cupcake, and really not that much in between. It seems really obvious to me that, he's a cusp Scorpio-Sagittarius. With Scorpio, you get this great, hot kind of sex and death combo, right? And then with Sagittarius, you get this really playful, kind of innocent, almost impishness that's got kind of unbridled honesty. So, I mean, you throw those two together, and it's, it pretty much sums it up for me. It's perfect.